What's up, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers on the Warriors of the North DLC. It's a day later. I'm still sick. I'm actually sicker than I was yesterday, but I can't stay away from Battle Brothers. We have an exciting event ahead of us. Hopefully a battle with the Barbarian King. So as soon as I loaded up, this event popped, even though we already kind of had sight of the Barbarian King. And I'm going to go ahead and read that for y'all. It says, you've come across a number of flipped carts or burning wagons. They're barren, all the goods gone, only the corpses of their owners remain. A few children are picking through the rubble of one such ruin. When you ask them who did this, a cheeky boy speaks up. Savages from the north, but they're heading northwest now. I've seen them. This is in the snow, not far, I wager. He picks his nose. They is killers, by the way. Kinda look your sort, but larger, probably stronger. We're on his trail. Okay, so we can see them. Pause the game real quick. Did they get more units? No, only 12. This is going to be a tough battle, guys. Let's make sure we have the right crew in here. Unfortunately, he's got a hangover. Svarog is going to sit this one out, I think. So Muldoon. So this is something I wanted to do based on a short story that was written in the comments. And after yesterday's episode where Sir Muldoon took out the Orc Warlord champion, despite the fact he is in fact, ironically, afraid of greenskins, he has overcome that to become Sir Muldoon Orc's Bane. We're going to leave it like that. We're not going to put apostrophes or anything. Orc's Bane. Much cooler. So he illogically is both afraid of greenskins and has slain one of the most powerful greenskin units in the game, if not the most powerful greenskin unit in the game. Okay. What else do we have going on before I forget? We still have a perk to put in on our boy here, and that's because I wasn't quite settled on exactly how I wanted to level folk here. I know I did want to do something a little bit different. Still not 100% sure. We don't have to make this decision today. But in the near future, we certainly will. Behemoth? He has Indomitable now. And so does Gimli. I'm just looking at someone like Hans. Maybe we should bring him in. The two-handed weapons are great versus the Chosen, but so are just having shields in the front line. I think we're going to do something like that. Alright, guys. Wish me luck. So, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and let's get into the fight. So last time we did this, the Barbarian King actually had noble intentions. We talked to him. Yeah, there was no event. Yeah, last time we talked to him, and he kind of recruited us to help destroy the Untoward, the Ancient Dead. And it ended up being pretty damn cool. And we had to fight alongside him. This time, however, the event has procced so that we're just fighting them. And that last little event that procced also told us that they're killing people. So either way, I would have chosen to engage. But many Reavers, very dangerous in their own right. Chosen, highest tier. Only one drummer, we might be able to pick him off. And the Barbarian King himself. Let's engage. Something I wanted to go over before I lose my voice. And they did step forward with the drummer. Was that I went online and I looked. I might just want to kill these guys instead of the drummer. Let's see if we can get lucky. I went online and looked up. There's great resources on the wiki for anyone who needs them. You can go and see the exact stats of some of, well, every unit in Battle Brothers. It'll give you their health, their melee skill. It'll tell you what all their special abilities are. I highly recommend doing that. If it's your first time playing Battle Brothers. For the most part, I have a general idea of what everything in the game can do. And look at that dude, he's already wanting to rout. Not very brave. Let's, we're just going to shield wall in the front line this turn. Except here, we're going to try and get the kill. And you know what? We're going to shield wall now. Going for the Reavers first. But you can look up their exact skill. Their exact skills and strengths, which is what I wanted to mention to you guys. It's definitely worth doing. And I was most curious about the exact stats on the Barbarian King, which is why I bring it up. He is a monster, guys. He is, without a doubt, one of the strongest units in the game. Super high tier. Be afraid. He's got massive HP pool. He has a special, unique ability. I think it's called, I think it's Devastating Strikes. Gives him just basically just extra damage for nothing. He hits harder than a standard Chosen, and his HP pool is enormous. And you can see his gear, of course. He's got better helmets than normal. He's got this, I think these are attachments to his armor. We could have considered adding poison to Sir Gimli's weapon. And I'm also quite tempted to use Spear Wall here. I think I will. It's going to make Wonton quite exhausted, but it may keep the Chosen back for an extra turn, which I think is almost invaluable. They are the real threat in this battle. Every kill we get now definitely reverberates throughout the rest of the battle. Yeah, and they're edging their way south. If we kill him, that's a pretty big deal. 53 versus 45. I'm not going to use my archers on the Chosen if I don't have to. Let's see how long the king himself wants to sit back. Shield wall one more time there. We're not going to shield wall, I don't believe, here. We could step forward and go for a decapitation. And I think we should. Alright, let's use adrenaline, try and kill him first. And we will shield wall here. Nice, 47% shot, can't complain about that. Okay, perfect. So at the very least, we can use our adrenaline turn to just jump back into lockstep with the rest of our crew. Now though, I'm going to shield wall. I'm a little bit worried. Alright, he came in. Isaac is not afraid. We've managed to whittle them down quite nicely. Their crew isn't very large. And now that the front line's actually engaged, the Barbarian King has decided to step forward. And Gimli's going to make his mark. Let's go first. Let's make sure we get this kill. That'll let us isolate the Barbarian King quite nicely. Muldoon's going to whiff his attack. It's alright. We could step in with Jotnar. I think we will. And we're going to shield wall. I like keeping the spear wall up here because this Chosen has nowhere to go. Perfect. That's the exact outcome we were hoping for. Step in. I don't like blocking off Gimli. We're going to need Gimli to do a lot of damage for us. We went for the decapitations twice and failed. That hurt. But we're going to kill this dude this turn. And like I said, the spear wall really messed them up. But now they're in our back line. 47? Okay. 57 versus 72s. We can afford to put a little extra damage here. Yep, they went for his shield. Not good and Indomitable. It is scary. Okay. I honestly didn't think that he would be open to getting knocked back, but he is not immune. 41, 31, 41. It was kind of nicer when he was tucked in here, but this is good too. We'll just take our time dispatching them. The shield is almost done. I'm tempted to take it off so that they don't even have the chance to break it. And now that they're all engaged, we're going to step forward here. And just as we predicted, that Chosen ran kind of in the wrong direction. Forgive me if you ever hear a break in the audio, it's just me pausing so I can cough or sneeze. Cold's hitting me kind of rough. I'm expecting the king to step in here or here. Probably up here. It's going to make us chase him. Isaac has underdog. I don't mind him getting surrounded. He also can heal, which is ridiculous. Happy to get 2 stacks of overwhelm there. Two stacks here is huge as well. Let's see where he jumps. Exactly what I thought. And that's going to make us chase him. We almost got this kill. Come on. Big hit. Don't destroy my shield. God dang it. Well, we called it. Ragnar takes out all my fury for me. That was a unique shield. Not happy to lose that, of course. Let's get in here and use adrenaline. Go first. Lancel should be able to land a pretty hard hit. He did hit him in the head, unfortunately. Let's go for a decapitation. And we nail it. This guy's running. So let's put some expert bleed on that one Chosen that's still fighting. Perfect. So aside from the loss of a very expensive and quality shield, which they always go for, we have another unique shield in our inventory currently. King of the North. Nice, I like that reference. It's Game of Thrones for you guys. That's it, we killed our first Barbarian King. And that was a crazy heavy hit. Can't even imagine this fight with, 5 or 6 more Chosen, some Unhold or something. Alright, missing there was pretty bad. Okay, this guy will almost certainly die to his bleed. Or not, or he'll try to run and get wrecked. We've got some good lines of sight to take some shots next turn. Just Lord, grant me the speed. That's perfect. That's everything we needed. We honestly don't even need to reload because now he's running. But I was actually a little bit worried about Isaac. And down they go. We got a crushed finger on Isaac. And we did get his unique armor, the thick-plated Barbarian armor, and it's got that attachment. I think I alluded to it once. I don't know if you can ever make it yourself or if it just sometimes comes attached to just maybe the king's armor. And it says here like we weren't even supposed to get it, like it was destroyed, but through our passive we were able to get that. The armor has been adorned with ceremonial horns by barbarian craftsmen. I'm tempted to hold on to that if it's a unique. I do like it. So honestly, I'm not even that upset about giving Hans this shield. It's actually perfect for him. He had amazing fatigue, or he has amazing fatigue. He also, excuse me, he also has no need to really use shield wall for the most part. We just want him to be kind of tanky and sit behind an unbreakable shield and throw his axes. So I'm happy to see that. We already have a full set of throwing javelins, but this armor is cool and we're going to repair it. We're also going to repair this. I don't know how many tools we have left. Check. Yeah, if we repair both of those, we don't have a ton. But some of these things are extremely valuable and we should repair them before we sell them. Okay. Everything else I think is fair game. Let's head back to Raderstad, hopefully to buy some more tools, and we're going to get paid quite a bit for this. What I would like to do is visit a place like Donnerstad that has an armory. We haven't been to a serious citadel in a long time. A place like Bruckberg or Brunwald. Places with lots of the types of buildings we need, the infrastructure we need to get really good gear. So, excuse me one sec. Even without its massive body, the head of the Barbarian King makes quite the splash when shown to Duke Friso von Osten. A host of nobles and servants ooh and ah at the size of it. A man in a black robe is quick to pay you what you're owed. Duke Friso von Osten himself picks the head up and tosses it into the air as if to weigh it. By the old gods, it is truly heavy. Oi, Meinolf. A servant steps forward. Your employer grins. Fetch me a pike. We're going to hoist this horror's head high into the heavens. A suitable stop for a savage. Well, careful what you say there, buddy. We're pretty much half savage on our squad. And we are going to sell the weapons here. I'm not that keen on waiting around to repair them. Let's just empty out. Did I sell that helmet? Oh no! I must have done that in like one of the last episodes. Well, that sucks. I mean, I know it wasn't technically unique, but the Barbarian helmet would have looked sweet with this plate. I could have seen putting it on a brother at some point. Man, why did I do that? Sometimes past me does things I just don't understand. Where do we go now? We'll just check these dudes real quick. Nothing we really want. Let's go into the marketplace and see what they have for us. If there's anything we desperately need. I'll buy one stack of tools. I must have sold it. Wow, I guess I sold it a while back. It's not even here. Okay. I don't think any of our brothers is wearing it. It's too heavy. No, we are. Okay, awesome. Put this on, homie. Look at John Wolfrider now, with no fatigue whatsoever. Huh. Still cool. Doesn't matter, still cool. Where do we go from here? So I said I wanted to head and stay closer to the witch's hut, which involves us going south. So I think I'm going to happily take this contract. They're paying us next to nothing, but it's a free 130 gold to go where we kind of already want to go. At the moment, I'm leaning towards heading towards, maybe not Finsterwald, they don't like us, but maybe Strockberg so that we can craft some of the armor attachments we've been wanting to do at a taxidermist. A low hum emanates from nearby. Thinking a beehive nearby, you instinctively duck, only to realize the sound is coming from the cargo Gisela of Raderstad had handed to you. The lid atop the container is rattling side to side, jostling the latches and nails that are supposed to keep it there. Wonton Fu the Faithful looks a little frightened. Let's just leave it here. That thing ain't right. Ooh, guys, I think I've done this before and I had a bad result, but let's see what happens. I want to know what's going on. Oh my god. Curiosity gets the best of you. Slowly you start prying at the lid. Skeeb the Younger takes a step back and protests. I think we should leave it alone, sir. I mean, come on, look at it. Ignoring him, you tell the men it's going to be alright, and then you lift the lid up. It isn't alright. The explosion knocks you off your feet. Horrible shapes and shrieks swirl all around you. The men instinctively arm themselves as the piloted specters spear into the earth. There, the ground lifts in mounds, and there, too, the earth begins to groan. You watch his hands shoot forth, dragging decrepit bodies from their pit. The dead live again, and surely they mean to add to their ranks to arms. Well, we don't have our best undead killing team in. Oh god, and we're surrounded by the ancient dead? Okay, I'm seeing some legionnaires, but I'm also seeing lots of auxiliaries. I gotta say, I'm really not that scared of auxiliaries. What we could do is release our falcon and see exactly what we're up against. Making sure there are no priests. That's what I was most worried about. Okay, well, we know what our mission is now, to go south and kill that priest. Let's get there, y'all. We don't have a shot on anybody at the moment. I regret taking shots with Zach now. He's going to lag behind a little bit, and there are some honor guard here as well. The sooner we kill this priest, though, the better. We need to start thinking about what our formation is ultimately going to look like. And as long as we have a nice iron shield around our archers, we should be fine. If we can kill this priest and then force them to come to us in kind of a slow tide. Here we go. And adrenaline. That's going to see us through. This is a good defensive spot with the tree next to us. And then we're going to try and tuck Zach. He should, of course, be faster than Undead. We're just going to pull him in. We're going to pull in Sir Gimli as well and kind of close off this ring of steel here. So Horrify going off on us. We should definitely... Oh man, Zach is our bannerman too. And they're stepping forward to protect the priest. I'm not surprised. We're going to need to get our bannerman tucked in with the banner out. No movement left. If we could just get onto that priest, it would be so good. They're guarding him well. Put some shots onto them. This is pretty bad though. They're faster than us. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. I don't know how they're faster than us this turn, but they weren't last turn. But that's going to change up this entire thing. Banner out, and we've got to get past them. Yeah, we have to do that. We're lucky we got out at all, honestly. That could have just as easily gone the other way. And this guy is immune to being shot to death, apparently. Okay, happy to land that hit. And every one of these we can kill before the honor guard and those types of units show up is great. I don't think we need to move anymore. And our pole hammers are going to be so much more effective. No, we'll give it one more turn of that. Here, however, we're going to put Gimli on the forefront of this battle. Yeah, and I'm happy we did. Expect to see a poison or a dust cloud that deals damage over time get cast. Or another Horrify attempting to break us. Yeah, let's go first. Pole hammers out. Zach's not in a great spot. He's surrounded. And this long axe is the exact type of weapon we need in this scenario. Indomitable will protect us from those types of weapons. Just need to get lucky a little bit. Certain weapons like this can just get one-shot kills. Perfect. Pole hammers are also great. And I think it's right that Ozzy comes to join the fight up here. $58. We missed the 71 somehow. Alright, instead of reloading, we're going to get the billhook, and then we're going to try and get this priest kill. The priest, of course, by far being the most dangerous enemy we have here. So Muldoon should be able to finish that fight and go up here to join this one. And I think I want to get Hans in the melee if I can. 71 versus 91. This guy like barely even has a weapon. Let's try and get this Legionnaire out of here. Luckily for us, the Honor Guard with that horrific weapon still isn't even in the fight. Let's go first and kill him. That's what I was worried about. I'm going to go for that kill, just because it's one more person next to Zach. And I fully anticipate them trying to hit him. He's got Nimble, so his HP counts for a lot. Yeah, sadly we don't have any of our crossbowmen. Both of our crossbowmen are down here, so we can't rotate him out. What we can do is prioritize anyone who might be a threat to him. Like that guy. I was more worried about him than about most. Hopefully these as well. We can get in their faces. Alright, perfect. And now we just kind of run. Yeah, I don't think it's worth even trying to get any kind of value at all. We just need to get out of there. I could see a world where we go over here to the side and try and get like a sneaky shot in. But then if the AI just outsmarts me and just jumps down in one particular spot, they just have an even better shot on them. So we're not going to do that. Play it safe. Bone plating taking that hit for us. Ooh, Leisure Side took a heavy hit. Alright, that's done. Gotta start working on that armor. Unfortunately, we hit him twice in the head. That is a big, scary cleaver, if you've never seen that weapon before. And we're going to want to bring every weapon we can to bear against him before he's able to land a lucky shot. That's kind of the beauty of our build, though. Our brothers have so much HP that one lucky shot with one of those weapons isn't enough to kill anybody. I've watched several other YouTubers' Battle Brothers playthroughs over the years, and I'm always shocked. Shocked maybe is too strong of a word, but I'm always slightly in disagreement with how little they prioritize HP. And I understand that there's definitely, you can certainly over-prioritize it. But having the ability to not be one-shotted by any particular unit is just, to me, has always been too strong of a thing to pass up. I've seen some people make, really powerful knight builds or, two-hander builds where their brothers will have crazy, melee defense, amazing armor, amazing fatigue, all of these great stats. But they're knights, there's these level like 20 guys will have, I don't know, like 55 HP or something crazy, like 60 sometimes. And then they're surprised when they get one-shotted by a guy with a weapon like this. Or with usually it's a stray crossbow bolt. So I've always liked having that extra insurance. I always kind of say HP for the early game, it helps you survive. It keeps your brothers much more survivable, and in a time where armor is scarce. And then you prioritize getting that melee defense in the late game once you have the armor. And we did pick it up, the Crypt Cleaver. Really cool weapon if you can get it early. It's a little late for us. We're already rocking runic Nordic weapons. The battle over, you quickly rush back over to the artifact, finding it floating in the air. Cat of the Footman runs up to your side. Destroy it, sir, before it causes any more trouble. We're paid to deliver it, so that's what we'll do. I'm very curious what's going to happen now. Because we're barely getting paid. I just don't want to piss off Elkshorn. 1 second, guys. Finally, you've made it. Guntram of Elkshorn is standing there in the middle of the road, his hands clasped over his stomach, a slick grin on his cheeky face. Sellsword, I was not sure you'd make it. You lug the cargo up and hand it over. Oh yeah, and why'd you say that? The man takes the box and hands it off to a robed man who quickly hurries it away, tucked under an arm. Guntram of Elkshorn laughs as he hands you a satchel of crowns. The roads are rough these days, are they not? You understand he's making small talk. Anything to get your attention off the cargo you just handed over. Whatever. You got your pay. That's good enough for you. Crown's well deserved. I'm very curious what would have happened had I destroyed it. Enormous spiders. We haven't fought them in a while. Let's see how much they'll pay. No. It's not worth it. It really isn't. We can camp for a minute just because we're a little bit hurt. We're a little bit dinged up. And I don't want to pass by any city that might have tools for us to buy. Even if they're very expensive, I think it's worth it to pick up at least one stack. So that there's never a gap. Ooh, I should not have sold that. I just wasn't thinking. That way there's never a gap in the actual repairing of our armor. We're not wasting any time whatsoever. And this is not a good place to sell. I wanted to mainly also check the Fletcher to make sure there wasn't any kind of a unique bow that we could pick up. We are fairly low on the unique weapons. All things considered. Can't believe we're already up to day 265 though. Time flies. So the prices here are of course even worse. They're having a lot of really poor events. But the prices to sell are a little bit better. And I think I'm going to do so. I'll hold on to this because I know it's quite expensive. And we'll look to make some better money elsewhere. I'll sell the furs as well, which will make me feel a little bit less bad about buying some incredibly overpriced tools. And they're having ambush trade routes, local holidays, and terrified villagers. Let's go into the inn and see. A raider camp hidden in the forest to the east. My uncle who served under him claims he raided the armory before leaving and grabbed a real prize. Let's see if they want us to go somewhere to the east. I think they just want us to kill brigands. But they want us to go west. Okay. Well, the forest to the east. Let's check it out real quick. This could be the forest to the east. This could be the forest to the east. I'm hoping they mean this place, which is really close. Okay, apparently not. It could be right here. We'll just make a quick circuit. We also can climb this mountain for just a moment. We see the undead, but we don't see any other outposts of any type, and I'm sure there won't be anything here. Alright, let's go do this. Yeah, I mean, it could be way over here. We have no way of knowing. East is a very relative term in Battle Brothers. And let's try and see what we're fighting. They have a leader. Do we bring anyone else in? I kind of want to switch it up a little bit. Let's pull Isaac out since he's injured and put Behemoth back in. I feel like we could also perhaps risk running some different archers right now. Something like this. Hopefully that's not too risky. And Skeeb could even join the battle as well. Who do we pull out for Skeeb? Perhaps we take out Lancel and then move up this way to protect ourselves. Alright, let's get in there. The Brigand's Lair. Oh my god. Another... I just brought in the B team again. Just like last episode, we got jumped by a champion. I think this is a champion Hedge Knight. Infamous Erland. It's him, you know it. Eyeing through a spyglass, you can easily see the silhouette of the infamous robber baron as he moves about the brigand's encampment. He wasn't in your plans nor mentioned in the contract, but there is little doubt that if you bring his head back to town, you'll be getting a little extra for your troubles. I mean, I'm happy with that. He's either going to be a champion, or he's going to be like another brigand leader, which I'm cool with. Kind of wish I hadn't taken out all my war bows now, because we'd be able to snipe these guys really easy. Let's go for that 57. And we whiff. John D is just not a great archer yet. One day. But happily though, even our B team brothers are so high above simple raiders, we shouldn't have any trouble here. Okay. So he's wearing Lamellar with a fighting axe. And he's got a flat top helmet with some decent armor as well. The footman's armor, I believe. And he's got a winged mace. Kind of taking stock of their gear. So something that I didn't actually know until I looked into, like I was saying, the wiki showing exactly what the abilities are of some of the units in the game. I saw that the leaders actually have a unique aura that gives resolve to units around them. I had no idea that was a thing. And I think that's pretty good to know. A lot of times I leave them for last. But it probably would be just as good to kill them first if you're able to. Nice. Good job, Skeeb. Put that guy in the dirt. That's just spear wall here. Alright, only one dead is not very impressive for our crew on the first round. I think we probably would have killed about 3 of them if we kept our main archers in. Not expecting them to get any lucky hits here. I don't like that Leisure Side's armor is so heavily damaged, but these enemies probably can't do anything to us. This guy's going down for sure. Oh, man. Good job, John. 12 to go. 43. 26. These are all good hits. Get him with that big weapon. I love this weapon, y'all. It's one of my favorites. It seems accurate, and it always seems to do such enormous damage. Good throws, Hans. Skeeb has a chance to do even more work, but his fatigue, of course, is highly drained. We don't want to kill them too well before the leaders step in. Yeah, I'm actually surprised to see them do this. They don't normally. Normally they'll hang back, but I guess we're technically engaged in melee here now. Could have considered using Indomitable there. In fact, I maybe should have. We'll step up here. Pulling that out. So I want to make sure that all of our ranged units are still covered. Without our war bows, we're going to have a hard time counter sniping. Alright, happy whiffs on those throwing axes. I probably should have used Indomitable here, just in case he went for a stun. Ended up not biting us in the butt, but it very well could have. Let's just try and get lucky, and we did, 2 times. They pretty much always use shield wall. That's not surprising me. I think Sir Mudun can afford to step forward here. Good shot. That was a 50%. Yeah, we're just going to kind of hope to get lucky. Get rid of the guys in the front. He's as good as dead. 26 versus 19. It's kind of really, well, it's not kind of, it is really bad that the two of them are next to each other, giving each other the shield wall bonus. I do like that we have Leisure Side here, however, because he's going to be able to rotate if anyone gets too injured. Great hit. Perfect, and that's going to make him have to put away his weapons. We've left our backline vulnerable, but these guys are all well armored, and I honestly think they'll be fine. And even these, we can kind of scoot a few of them forward. So John D's the only one that's kind of left out in the open, but he should be okay. And I will use Indomitable this time. Pushing forward a little bit just to put some stress on the archers. Alright, that hurt. Thou hast wounded me. Alright, here we go. Big hit. Just applying Overwhelm, which is more annoying than anything else. Once these guys get really fatigued, though, they won't be able to do multiple actions in a single turn. And they won't be able to just keep that shield wall up forever. And I am happy that they're only applying their overwhelm to one guy. Alright, we've nearly got past that armor. That armor, by the way, is Lamellar. Oh wait, we don't want to do that. He's just got that janky spear. I don't know why we gave that to him. Alright. Also, good to remember, they generally have 9 lives, so he's dead. We probably won't be getting his gear. But we might. Stranger things have happened. Speaking of Stranger Things, good segue. I'm proud of myself for that one. Just started watching last night the season 3 of Stranger Things. I don't know if any of you out there are fans, but I've loved it. And I'm pretty excited to see that the show's back. My wife and I were watching Deadwood, which is another excellent show I'm surprised I haven't seen until now. And we just finished the first season, but because of the timing, we decided to put it aside until we finish the 3rd season of Stranger Things. What a time to be alive, guys. We have such an abundance of just cool entertainment. And Deadwood's such an older show. I'm happy because I have like the first 3 seasons now on DVD. And I want to be able to just kind of sit back and watch them. It's nice, you know, not waiting for a new show's like episodes to come out. I already have them, you know. And if I don't like it, I can just stop. I can just stop watching it at any time. Very convenient. Don't know if we'll be able to catch that guy. Probably not. Man, big hits there from Muldoon. And let's reload here. We don't want to knock him out of his current position. Actually, we want to net him. Of course, I gave him the spear, so now I can't net. That's my bad. We're going to put another body up here so he can't just like run past us. Should have switched out to my machete, but I don't think it'll matter ultimately. So we should get paid pretty handsomely for this. And I don't think either one of these dudes, he was just a normal like leader. And it didn't appear like he had any special gear. Yeah, we're not going to catch that crossbowman, sadly. Point blank to the face, though, really. I'll take it. It's not going to be able to shoot anymore. Let's see if we can get him. Only one man will escape. I don't know how many daggers we have on our brothers. We have a few. We could consider trying to stab him for his armor, but it would just be to sell. So I don't care that much. It's definitely a great way in the early game to scrape together some really expensive pieces. Alright, that guy is still on the battlefield. Alright, 9 lives procced. And down he goes. And we're going to get the winged mace at least. Very expensive weapon. This is going to end up being quite the profitable little quest for us. Let's just end the round so I don't have to click any more buttons. just kind of a sidetrack type mission for us to make some money while we travel to the places where we really want to be. Alright, flat top's expensive. We got the fighting axe as well. Nothing unique, sadly. But we're going to make a good bit of money off of that. Alright. Let's see how much extra money they give us for that. I'm pretty curious. And I kind of want to repair this. Even though we don't have the tools for it. We'll repair as much as we can with 12 tools. Let's get back to Grafenheid. Also kind of tempted. Oh my god, these dudes again. These guys are actually quite tough. These, we didn't switch our team out or anything. Last time we fought them, we were able to kill them. But they are not easily killed, and we don't have our A-team in. These are the bounty hunters. Oh. Let's fight them. A plethora? Oh, God. Let's fight them. And it gave them some semblance of high ground. For those of you who don't know, bounty hunters are tough. They have good gear. Giving them crossbows on this kind of ground without our war bows is pretty brutal. They also don't have any war dogs, which is worth knowing. Normally they do. I think we're going to try and back up to this hill. And I mentioned the war dogs simply because they're so easy to kill. It's nice that they kind of saturate their numbers. Let's make a lot of room so we can take some of this high ground for ourselves. Happy to land that. I don't know if we need to move any further. Let's get up there, provide some shield cover. Just trying to make sure everyone has a home. I think this is fine because I think Skeeb's going to want to get in the back. But we've just improved our position quite a bit. And it's going to be a lot harder for them to sit up here forever and hit us. They've got men out in the open now. 1 second, guys. This is such a risky fight. It's probably not worth it. I'm not even seeing any gear that I want. Last time we were able to get sellsword armor off of them, but this time all I'm seeing is like hauberks and basic mail, which is good because that means they suck and they're not going to be as well defended against our attacks. But it's also crappy because there's no hope of getting any kind of upgrade whatsoever. As predicted, they stepped down. And bounty hunters are very prone to using throwing weapons. They use nets. They really vary up their tactics. And I'll feel a heck of a lot better once we take out their archers and crossbowmen. If only we had had this kind of position against the flippin' goblins, we'd have had something. We reloaded there, but we could have got Jotnar out of the bit of a predicament he finds himself in inside of that net. But he'll surely be able to do it for himself. Skeeb's tired. Alright, come on guys, show me what you got. There's 2 less crossbowmen on the field for us to worry about. We're not quite in range of these 2, but these 2 are basically only in range of Gimli and the rest of the gang. And looking at Gimli now and seeing how messed up his armor is, we might have to move him out from there. Something like this. Skeeb's in great condition. Yeah. Very happy with that play. I mean, he's still got 100 HP. And some decent armor. Come on in. We can just shoot into here and see what happens. It's probably not the best thing I could do, though. Nice. That took out all of his armor. And if we can kill this guy, we can wrap around with Behemoth as well. We'll wait here, see how they move. We'll adrenaline to make sure we go first. How many hits is this guy going to take? He's got nimble. Okay, that makes a little more sense. And we hit him in the head twice instead of getting the kill. Step in here and bop this guy. That'll set him to rout. We'll probably get this kill on this bounty hunter as well. And then it'll basically just be these 2 up here that we need to worry about. Okay, didn't quite get him. Alright, throwing axes. I honestly prefer that over them going for Gimli. I see. Very tricky, these bounty hunters. Having overwhelm is also really strong for them. I'll take that. 54. Still didn't get the kill, eh? Alright, we're going to have a hard time down there. Before he gets a chance to attack, I just wanted to take him out. Can you reach him? Let's find out. 27? No, not even close. Alright, Wonton, good. As long as you get out, that's all I cared about. May want to start supporting down here. We haven't taken any damage yet. But their combo of shield wall plus overwhelm on us. They're faster than us. I mean, it's going to take forever to get them down if we don't support them. Come on. Don't hit us in the face. There we go. Alright, now Gimli is, once again, like I said, he's in a little bit of trouble. But we're going to move forward, I think, with Lance. Or, I'm sorry, Jotnar. Let's go for that 75%. 57. We just got to get lucky. Got a better chance of hitting this guy. And this is like where us not having our A-team archers is really burning us. Good hit. Hans is just exhausted. We could tie these guys down. And they're coming back. Okay. Happy to have one of these dudes routing. We'll certainly be able to kill him as he attempts to escape. Do we try and go first? Yeah, let's do it. We're not going to get the kill, but we might be able to put an injury on him. Gimli has me worried, though. Not quite, but we've made him fatigued. Rainer's taking a lot of damage. This guy, if he's still bleeding, he's dead. Yeah, and with that heavy fatigue, they're not able to shield wall and hit us. Let's go for the kill, and that's going to set some of them to routing. Alright. Come on, Gimli. You had better not destroy my shield, sir. Nice. Okay. Did not notice that he had riposte up. That is certainly my bad. And this fight is almost over. I would like it if they ran, but I don't think that's going to happen. 29%. I'm just happy to be hitting people. Every little bit helps. But man, their resolve is so high. And he's going to go down. It looks like he went down to his bleeding. And now they just have this little group here. I wouldn't be surprised if they honestly tried to run. Let's step forward. Hopefully that was not an incredibly stupid mistake and we don't lose Rainer here to an aim shot. Okay. So not that dumb. Alright, we set him to routing. That means his shield wall drops. We just have not been able to hit that one guy. Help with a little bit better surround, perhaps. Let's just break free of that net. Alright, a hit's a hit. We'll tie down that archer. Get in here, pull out our machete. Our cleaver. That dude is certainly dead. And we're coming in with some reinforcements now. tiny bit worried about up here. But we should be able to kill one bounty hunter with 3 bros. I'll probably use laser side as well. They've only got 1 crossbow that they can use. And yeah, I'm not surprised to see him try and run. Footwork, okay, that's annoying. But once again, not altogether unexpected. I just hope they aren't going to make me chase them with dogs and everything. That'll really prolong this fight. Okay, no more armor. And I think this battle is fairly won. Whew. And a beheading to go at the end there. Okay, if they try to run, I'm just going to let them go. Honestly shocked they haven't done it already. Step in there. Come on, guys, let's end this. They're robbing me of my head. Can't have it. Alright, come on, I'm getting a little frustrated. I'm not feeling so hot. I'm starting to feel like a little overwrought. It's over. I can obviously get that last kill, but let's not waste any more time. We didn't also get a lot of loot from that, but that's maybe a few K worth of gear. And as for the rest of it, we're just going to go ahead here, and then that'll be the end of the episode. So let's march back into Grafenheid. Let's see what was worth fighting so much over. And yeah, 3K for that. Feel free to read that if you'd like. Crown's well deserved. And that'll be it, guys. That's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. It was a fun one. We fought a lot of unexpected enemies. And we didn't travel very far, but we are in position now near the witch's hut. And I think we'll take a quick trip south and then see what there is to see, get the upgrades that we need to get, and then head up north to do the witch's hut. So look forward to that. And guys, as always, I will see you in the next one. Take care.